Thank you. That's very gratifying. Could I have a sandwich? Today, I would like to talk about The Secret Machines of the Star Spawn, an adventure from Maximum Mayhem Dungeons for use with classic fantasy role-playing systems. Really, this is built for first edition AD&D, but it's all the TSR versions are pretty close to each other, so you can use it with any of them. And unfortunately, there's not a real version of it. It's a PDF, so I had to print it out. And my printout does not look as good as the picture. But anyway, here it is. So let's go through this. I want to mention first off that Expedition to the Barrier Peaks was written back before Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and video games, though I did predict them. Back when it was made, the newest sci-fi was Space 1999. The second newest was 2001: A Space Odyssey and The Star Lost. And the next newest was Doctor Who and the original Star Trek. So science fiction has changed a lot since Expedition to the Barrier Peaks came out. And this module is designed to take advantage of those changes. Locals have been hearing whispers of strange happenings around the ancient volcano. Rumors over the last several years of an unspeakable evil that has risen up inside. An evil that fell from the stars. There is something wicked and devilish going on inside. Highwaymen report strange creatures, mechanical monsters, horrible beasts, and little green men that are roaming the land. You and your soured adventurers have decided to take on the challenge of plundering the mountain treasure within. Oh, and to get to the bottom of those dastardly stories as well. So, it's got a wandering monster table of little green bastards, interceptor drones, ogres, brain striders, police robots, and space worms. So only one thing here is not a new monster. And there's this player background thing that's a page and a half long. It's a really long text to read the players. It's like something from the second edition days, and it's kind of lame to have that much text. But then you get to the dungeon, which has some interesting new monsters. There's a Cyclops. There's the little green bastards. And just, I'll show you the map real quick. Okay, so one of my problems with this, when I was reading through this, I really liked this a lot. It made me feel good, reminded me of the old days. But then somebody pointed out to me that if you look at this map, it goes up to this area here, and the very rest of the map is one path to there. There's only one way to get there. Very, very railroady. Some of these new school players, they like the railroad, but a lot of old school players don't. And Expedition to the Barrier Peaks was a sandbox. This is supposed to be a Tyrannosaurus, but it looks more like Godzilla to me. Here's the Mecha Monster. There's a brain switching machine. And this lady from the cover, Chocolate Thunder, a 7th level fighter. The Black Tentacles room. And anyway, the thing at the center of that map there is a teleport machine. Woohoo! It teleports up to a spaceship. But there's a 75% chance that if you use the teleport, it will malfunction. So that's not very good odds to get to the next section, which is a spaceship with a racetrack, speed bike challenge area. There's cyborg Vikings. There's a NPC called the Pinball Wizard. She's a 10th level mage. A troll with a police robot. There's this guy. He's Buck Starblaster, a 10th level fighter who's frozen in carbon stone. And here's our Star Spawn, which it has stats for him, but I think an earlier version of this did not have stats for him, and that was a problem. And we got a nice picture of the big finale, which ends with you riding away in a spaceship. Here's the map of the spaceship. And the back, let's look at the back on the computer. Because the full color version is better. Okay. Yeah, so it's a nice picture. This module is written for OSRIC, which is a clone of first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. And it's for, because of the way it is, you would want to run this after Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, but it's for lower level characters than Expedition, which kind of sucks. Anyway, it's a fun dungeon, kind of railroady. I just thought I would share it with you.